What's up, guys? This is Johnny from Dark Sermon, and this is our rig. Come check her out. Typically, our guitarist Austin drives, and our drummer Jordan drives, because our drummer is like the owner of the vehicle, so he drives us around when we're not on tour. And then our guitarist Austin has a bunch of trailer experience from a job that he had growing up, but none of us are real good at backing up with or maneuvering a trailer, so Austin's usually our go-to guy for that. Typically, especially at night, there is always a co-pilot because you need someone there so you don't like fall asleep or something. We used to have this thing where you plug it into the cigarette lighter and then you play your iPod through the radio, but of course it broke because everything breaks on tour. And then the day before we left for this tour, we tried to get a head unit installed. So we took our van into the shop, and then they were like, you have transmission problems. So they worked on that the whole time. So we left for tour late and we didn't get a head unit. So now we just hope we find good music on the radio, but it's pretty brutal to not be able to play whatever you want while you're driving, especially like really long drives. The Snake, I'm hoping that I remember this right. That's been with us for like probably 2 years of touring. We played this venue, I'm pretty sure it was at Webster Hall in New York City. We found a leather jacket just at merch. We had no idea whose it was. Everybody left the venue and it was just ours then, so I think my bassist still has it and is wearing it on this tour. And that was next to it. And we're like, we can't not take the Snake. And then we kept it, and it's always been like sitting here peeking off the dash for like 2 years. That SpongeBob, I believe we won out of one of those claw machines when we were on tour with Aborted. We played, Lord, I wish I remembered the city. I'm so bad with remembering cities, but I remember we went to a Denny's afterwards, and it took 3 hours to get our food. We left Denny's at 6:30 a.m. But that is like our keepsake from that. It's a SpongeBob with purple hair. Memories, man. Luckily, we only have 5 people right now, and it's all band members, so we don't have a merch guy or sound guy or tech or anything like that. And part of that reasoning is because 5 people can fit in a 15-passenger comfortably-ish, but 6 is like a whole nother issue. As it stands right now, we typically have 2 people in the front, 1 person per bench, and 1 in the back. So especially if we're driving, normally 2 people are awake, 3 people are sleeping, and then we like rotate. But having even 1 more person in here would be very taxing, I feel like. So we have a power converter in the front that I have to plug my computer into. So if I'm working, I'm usually in the seat closest to the power converter. But if I'm not working, I'm usually in the back, because I typically like to be removed. Of course, the infinite waters that we grab from venues after we play. We do a lot of like grocery shopping on tour, and we keep like our own personal food so that if there's not catering or if we don't have access to food immediately, we keep a lot of our own food like under the seats and stuff. We never leave for tour without these because we typically crash on people's floors, and these are way better than floors, and they're literally, this is like $9. We all have one of these, actually. Like, I'm selling it like it's a product. Wow, it's actually been way messier than this before, so it's lucky you're checking it out today. Oh, a bottle of pee! Classic. What van is complete without a bottle of pee? It looks like you can fit 3 people, but in reality, 2 is enough to fit there. 3 would be very challenging, mainly because the wheel wells in here come up on the side, so we have a mattress pad over it, but you can't sleep on top of that. So if those were down, we could probably sit 3 people. Well, our guitarist Austin typically jams, and he's always noodling on something, so that's actually his, and whenever he's not driving, he's usually on. I'm pretty sure most of us have books, if not all of us. I'm not exactly sure what that one is, but I'll see. Carl Sagan. We're all like really into space stuff, so this is not surprising. Like I said, this is Johnny from Dark Sermon. Thanks for checking out our bus, our tour bus. And if you want to follow us, we're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Just look up Dark Sermon and you'll find us. Thanks for checking us out.